The time I watched Ridley Scott's Alien, I felt like Minecraft was scarier than it. So, lo and behold, that now I am torturing myself with trying to survive in a desert full of the said aliens from that movie. This is a part of a mod that I found that just has a bunch of horror-related creatures from media and mythology. Some of them are really cool, and others I would rather not have in my Minecraft worlds. But nonetheless, I hope you enjoy me having commentary over my experiences of being constantly murdered by a bunch of these Ridley from Metroid things. But yeah, enjoy. So I started this crazy thing out with collecting items in a bonus chest. I decided to hop in because I felt like any items I could get would be great, considering that the mobs in this seemed pretty difficult to fight. And looking at all these xenomorphs off to a desert temple, I figured I probably could not survive fighting them, so I made a wise decision and decided to slip away from them and go to the abandoned village. I chose an abandoned village seed in Pocket Edition because I felt like that would make it extra creepy. Not to mention, I would have gotten free carrots and other farm materials. But unfortunately, that backfired on me later, as we will see. It looks peaceful right now, other than the zombie villager, but it gets worse. It gets worse. Also, this was the first time I saw a camel in Minecraft, or while playing a survival Minecraft game, I mean. So that was interesting. But so I figured that I needed weapons, specifically iron weapons. So I wanted to try my best to get as much iron as I could so that I could build an iron sword, and I was hoping to also get some armor, and that started by chopping down trees, as seen here. I was thinking that iron would have been good enough to handle these xenomorphs, and I don't think I want to spoil that now, but yes. I'm sorry, just awkward. So I kind of have like it sped up for this part just because it was just boring mining, but so I also thought torches would be a good idea, just because the abandoned village didn't really have much light, and I didn't want the vanilla mobs to be messing with my my extraterrestrial issues. I decided to actually block myself out from the world and just mine in this little section. And the reason why I did that was because I didn't know if any of the other monsters in the mod would spawn. And kind of playing around with it in creative mode before recording this, I realized that some of them were very strong, and in fact, a lot of them seem really strong. I feel like one of the weaker ones is the rake, and that one's even kind of easy to kill a player with no armor. And I do apologize if I am a bit awkward with the crafting stuff here. I haven't played Pocket Edition in ages, so crafting was difficult at first. And I ended up crafting 2 iron swords because I had a feeling that I may lose one of them, and I thought if I lost one of them, then that would be a very bad thing, because then I could not easily kill the crazy skeletal human dinosaur Mewtwo Ridley aliens. I don't know. I know they're called xenomorphs, but it's kind of funny just calling them other things. Think about calling them I'm sorry. I'm thinking about calling them the lads in this video just to be funny. So since I have an iron sword now, oh wait, I'm sorry. I guess that stopped. So this was later on. When I had a full suit of iron armor, a shield, and 2 swords, and I went straight to attacking the xenomorphs in the village because I saw that they spawned in the village, and I wanted this village. I wanted to take over this village, and as that death montage text said above, it was not easy. I also had keep inventory on just because I didn't want to lose my sanity from losing my stuff every time I got mauled by something. So, yeah, so, as we can see here, I'm having a very hard time with these guys, I'm hoping I'm humorous here. Anyway, but I got into the Desert Temple, and there was one xenomorph in there that I just killed from my iron sword. Then I blocked the entrance off so that they couldn't come in. For some reason, they can go through 2 block tall doorways, even though they're like 4 blocks tall. And then I lit torches throughout the entire temple to make sure that none of them would spawn in there with me. And knowing the Desert Temple, I knew I had to watch out for a pressure plate, or else I would lose all those potential items. And it would probably make a big crater beneath the temple. I did consider using the trap to like blow up a bunch of the xenomorphs, like it's some kind of crazy Metroid thing where like Samus blows up the parasites with the ship, or like how in the original Alien they end up blowing up the ship with the xenomorph on it. But I couldn't bring everything in these chests, although I brought the bones because I thought bone meal would be useful for farming. And I'm not sure what this, what the alien blood item there is. And the runes I'm not too familiar with. I'm a Minecraft old soul, so I have no idea what all these new things they're adding are. I'll need to refresh myself on all that. Oh, and I also did find some lapis in the mining session. I forgot to mention that, but found that, and I was like, oh hey, I can use that to enchant stuff later once I get a enchanting table, or whatever the table with the book is called. Yeah, so I gathered some gear and just started preparing to take on the xenomorph village again. I found a saddle, which I thought might be useful if I find a horse or something. I found a golden apple, which I went crazy over. I felt like that was like my chance to get an edge up against these crazy things that I am currently competing with. And I also found an enchanted book, which I don't remember what the enchantment was, but that would be useful depending on what it is. Yeah, then I just left a bunch of stuff that I didn't need in the chests because I had limited space in my inventory, and I just on the essentials. I managed to get a bed right here, and I couldn't sleep, but at least I had a respawn point so that I could slowly seep away at killing all the aliens. I tried blowing up this one guy with the creeper, but that failed, and then I died shortly after. There's a lot of dying in this video. I don't know how much, but I die a lot of things in this video. And it's frustrating when the vanilla mobs are getting away because they're just so weak. I don't want them distracting me while this big creepy skeleton monster thing is running at me and dealing like 4 hearts of damage with each hit. Anyway, I took the golden apple and tried doing my attack on the xenomorph village, alien town, or whatever. I don't know, just another word to humor. And I think this was when I started learning about the whole like backing up against the wall thing, but I didn't do it too much, unfortunately. Just because these guys are so frantic when you fight them, like it's really hard to like focus on where you are when you're fighting them, just because like they just attack you so relentlessly. Like these guys remind me a lot of the Archer Survival Evolved Raptors. Anyway, eventually I decided that the desert and that desert village were too dangerous to settle in. So I decided to move out to a grassy area that had no xenomorphs. I do not know if I will make a part 2 to this, but if I do, then I I would probably try to either find out if I can find any of the other monsters, or get better gears that I can take over Head Village. Although that may not be a wise idea, because I have a feeling that the Xenomorphs will just keep spawning there no matter what I do, so maybe it won't work out. And yeah, so I believe this was around the time I stopped the edited recording I made for this. So thank you for watching. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next project. At least at the end here, I was able to dominate over the mob I hate the most in this game. So, at least that was a W.